Welcome to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience reigns and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. I'm Gina, your guide on this empowering journey. With a mission to help women overcome trauma, I'm here to inspire you to cultivate a positive mindset, embrace self-love, and find peace. Join me as we celebrate strength, reclaim power, and triumph over adversity together. Welcome. Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to arrive, not in the places where you felt misunderstood, but in the places where you felt deeply seen. Take one slow breath in and gently let it go. Again, take one slow breath in and gently let it go. Allow your shoulders to soften. Release the urge to prove yourself. For just these next few moments, you don't have to earn belonging. Now imagine yourself walking through a peaceful botanical garden in the warmth of a late afternoon. The sun filters through the branches of old trees, painting soft patterns of light across the winding stone path beneath your feet. Lavender sways gently in the breeze. Roses bloom without comparison. Wildflowers grow beside one another, each beautifully different. Ahead, you notice a small wooden bench tucked beneath a flowering tree. As you sit, you hear quiet laughter nearby. Not loud, not forced. The kind of laughter that comes from people who feel safe with one another. People who don't need to perform. People who don't need to explain who they are. You close your eyes for a moment and imagine what it would feel like to be loved for your truth rather than your usefulness. Take another slow breath and ask yourself, what if home wasn't always a place, but the people who help your soul exhale? Welcome to Triumphant Over Trauma. I'm your host, Gina. Today we're talking about chosen family and the beautiful healing that happens when we begin building our lives with people who truly see us. For a long time, I believed that loyalty meant staying connected to people, even when those relationships left me feeling unseen. Like many women who've experienced trauma, I confused familiarity with safety. I believe that because someone had always been part of my life, they had to remain part of my future. But healing has a gentle way of asking different questions. Not who's always been here, but who helps me become more of myself. I've learned that some of the people who have loved me most didn't know me the longest. They simply made room for the real me. They celebrated my growth instead of fearing it. They listened without trying to fix me. They respected my boundaries. They stayed consistent. And perhaps most importantly, I never felt like I had to shrink to belong. Trauma can quietly teach us that love must be earned, that belonging comes through overgiving, that being accepted requires becoming who everyone else needs us to be. But genuine connection doesn't ask us to abandon ourselves. It welcomes us home. Chosen family isn't about replacing people. It's about recognizing the relationships where your nervous system softens instead of braces. The conversations where you leave feeling lighter instead of smaller. The people who celebrate your healing, even when it changes the relationship. Chosen family may include lifelong friends, a mentor, a neighbor, a partner, a faith community, a support group. Sometimes family grows from shared values rather than shared DNA. Healing often expands our understanding of what family can be. If it feels supportive, place one hand over your heart and one over your abdomen. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. Now picture someone who makes you feel safe. Not perfect, simply safe. Notice their face, their smile, their voice. Imagine them looking at you with kindness. No expectations, no conditions, only warmth. Notice how your body responds. Perhaps your breathing slows. Perhaps your shoulders soften. Quietly repeat, I deserve relationships where I can fully be myself. I do not have to earn belonging. I am worthy of being loved as I am. Take one final breath and carry that feeling with you. As you move through your day, I'd love for you to reflect on these questions. Who helps my nervous system feel safe enough to be authentic? And where in my life am I still trying to earn the love that's meant to be freely given? Allow whatever comes forward. There is no judgment here, only gentle awareness. Today, reach out to someone who feels like home. Send the text, make the phone call, write the note, invite them for coffee, or simply tell them, thank you for making it safe for me to be myself. And if you don't yet have that person, don't lose hope. Instead, become open, attend the class, join the community, say yes to the conversation. Healing often introduces us to people we never knew our hearts were waiting for. Chosen family isn't found all at once. It's built one safe relationship at a time. As our time together comes to a close, I hope you remember this. You were never created to carry your healing alone. There are people in this world who won't ask you to become less to make them comfortable, who won't fear your boundaries, who won't compete with your light, who will celebrate your becoming. May you have the courage to recognize them and the courage to become that kind of safe place for someone else. So before you return to your day, take one last slow breath with me. Inhale belonging. Exhale loneliness. Again, inhale connection. Exhale the belief that you must earn love. Place your hand over your heart if it feels right. And remember, home is not always where your story began. Sometimes it's where your soul is finally free to rest. Until next Tuesday, be gentle with yourself. Keep choosing the relationships that help you grow, laugh, heal, and breathe a little easier. And trust that the people meant for your life will never require you to abandon yourself to belong. I'll meet you here next week. Thank you for tuning in to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience prevails and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. Keep embracing your strength, cultivating resilience, and shining your light bright. You are capable of triumphing over any challenge life throws your way. Until next time, keep rising and thriving. You've got this.